Come on in. My name is Bill Tobin, and this is your restaurant success tip of the day. It's graduation time here in Hawaii, and lots of people are calling our restaurant and other restaurants for large party reservations. And I'm guessing that's happened all over the U.S. When people are graduating, they want to bring their families to restaurants to celebrate, whether it be a party of 10, 20, sometimes 30. But do you really want to have large parties in your restaurant? I think that the common sense knowledge is that, yes, we want to have as many people as we can come to the restaurant. That's what the business we're in. So the more people we can get in, the better we can do. But I need to point out something that might be counterintuitive. We know that parties of 2, 3, and 4 usually turn in our restaurants, in most full service restaurants, in about 75 minutes, 90 minutes. At the far end of that, maybe 2 hours. Parties of 6 or more usually are over 2 hours. Parties of 10 or more can easily be 2.5 to 3 hours. When you talk about a party even larger, then you're talking about setup and stuff like that. Special pre-planned menus for whatever reason. But all those things take extra time for your staff and yourself to get ready, but also getting the dining room ready for these large parties and these special events, the planned seating, the extra staff to make sure things run smoothly, and all the food that coming out of the kitchen at the right time. Generally, all these things take away from your regular operations. And pre-COVID, it was all about filling seats. And at Tiki's, we would have almost 200 or more different special events, large party events throughout the year, almost every day. We had so many. We were really good at selling and pushing these reservations to have these large parties. And then when people called up and we were booked up, we would push our other reservations to the shoulders. 5 o'clock, 5:30, 8:30, 9 o'clock, later in the evening, and it would help fill our restaurants. These large parties help fill the restaurants. But now our shoulder periods, the 5, 5:30, 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock, are already busy, and they're busy every other day of the week. The effect is that the large parties are taking up tables that you could normally fill. So these are things that you need to consider when you're booking. Are they going to be spending the same or higher than your per person average if it was a regular table? You also need to say how many times would you turn that regular table if it was just 2, 3, or 4 tops. And if you calculate the cost of what it would be you'd make in revenue for the large party versus what you would make if you had just 2, 3, or 4 tops for that same period and several turns, you might figure out that you're losing revenue by having a large party. And that revenue lost is what you would call your opportunity cost. By definition, opportunity cost is the loss of potential gain from other alternatives when one alternative is chosen. So by choosing to have a large party, you might be choosing to forego those extra turns on those 2, 3, and 4 tops. And so you could be losing money. So if you are experiencing opportunity costs by having large parties, it behooves you to consider calculating those opportunity costs when you are pricing the menus for the large parties. Some people will pay regardless if you add on a little bit because of the lost opportunity. And you certainly should, if you're having a buyout of your restaurant, you would normally charge more because of that lost opportunity cost. Some people might be turned away because it's too expensive. Either way, you win because then you're going to turn the tables with the 2, 3, and 4 tops. So don't always think that large parties are going to be the best alternative for your restaurant. Consider that now, as all restaurants are busy right now with the pent-up demand, that you could potentially be turning more revenue away by taking a large party. So your task for today, consider your opportunity costs when pricing your large party events in your restaurant. Now go make it happen. Do you have a comment or a tip for restaurant leaders? Text me at 808-201-0550 or find me at restaurantleadership365.com. This is Bill Tobin. Thanks for coming in. See you tomorrow.